think that, we got off to a good start. We made some really bad turnovers. They did a great job getting they go after the ball. They're a really aggressive team, and I thought they did a great job of getting the ball and getting loose balls and jumping back into the game. And, we had opportunities. We missed a lot of shots around the basket. We can't do that. I thought there was contact, but you got to finish those plays through contact. And I thought Tyus got going. That was a good thing. But I think, Pascal was a factor. Defensively, he let a couple go easy, but then he came up and made a couple big blocks down there. But it's a learning experience. I think the one big thing that hurts Jalen is he hasn't been able to practice. And freshman, you're playing against an aggressive defensive player. You need to have those practices, and he just wasn't prepared for that kind of a defensive effort. But I think we learned a lot tonight. I think it's a good learning experience for us, and we'll move on.
Jim, do you see Morehead in that sixth-man type role moving
forward?
We'll
see how it all works out. He's I know what he can do. Right now, O'Shea and Elijah are two best forwards, and we got to see where Marek fits. He'll play some at forward, some at center, and that's still stuff that's got to all be worked out as we move on.
What did Tyus do to get himself going?
I thought he got in and got a couple pull-ups. He hit a couple pull-ups, and I thought that was, he missed his first, 2 or 3 probably, something like that. But then he got a couple pull-ups. That's his shot. That's the shot he can make and does make. He's still not there. I think he worked this week for a couple days on his shooting a little more. I think, that showed up. He's a very good shooter when he gets set, gets his shot in the right position. And I thought O'Shea was really aggressive tonight. He just he just can't miss those shots around the basket.
You've talked over the years about Pascal and his sort of lack of experience, and do you think he's getting to the point where he kind of knows where he should be and kind of knows where his footwork is getting a little bit better?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's improving. We just, it all goes back to playing time, and he didn't play much in high school. Didn't play his first year. Didn't sat out a year. Got hurt. Last year was his first year playing, and this is his second to me. So, he's doing some things better. He's closing on the ball better. He's getting in better position rebound-wise. But yeah, he's getting better. But as a team, we're just not where we'd like to be, and we're doing the best we can with the situation we're in. It's hard to play. It's like a football team playing without a quarterback. It's not easy. So hopefully we'll learn and get better as we move on.
Coach, what's the state of...
There's no status. He's not playing. When he can play, you'll know it. Okay?
Coach, another game struggling from the three-point line, but the team ends up with 30 foul shots. Did you say anything to
Well, it's pretty obvious if you're not shooting the ball from the outside, you got to get to the basket, and we did in the second half. And even with that, we scored 84 points and we missed 10 layups. So, we've got to be able to make some of those. But, we're very good at getting to the basket. This team is very good. We got 4 guys out there that can get to the basket, and we have to do that. And if they compress their defenses, then we'll get some open looks, and I think we'll knock down those shots in those situations.
Did you get a chance to see UConn at all, a little bit on tape?
No, just a little bit. They're good. They've got really good guards, and they got a good team. Everybody we play is good enough to beat us. It's college basketball. Buffalo won at West Virginia last night. It's everybody you're playing. When we start out, we were sharp early. We had complete control of the game. We made 3 or 4 turnovers that we can't make. And, Jalen's playing against a really good defensive guard. He was careless. Got careless with the ball. he'll learn from that.
What changes for Tyus when he has to play the point offensively?
Nothing. He scored a lot of his first 3 or 4 baskets were at the point. You know, he can score anywhere. It doesn't matter where he is. At the end, he was scoring from the point. He's got the ball in his hands. Whether he's at the 2 or the 3, we run the same plays. You get ball screens, and there's no difference. Absolutely no difference. Right now, you know, he's not shooting the ball. He's not making threes. So, I mean, he's scored 23 points tonight. He hasn't made a 3 all year, I don't think. I don't, that I remember anyway. So, when he starts shooting those, then he'll be fine. I know what he can do. I was very encouraged with what Elijah did tonight. I thought he was good. And I thought O'Shea was really aggressive. He just, you know, he could have hit 30 tonight easy. You know, we're better, but you know, to get really better, we need to get Jalen on board, and we need to get Frank back playing. And that's when we'll have a chance to be what we would like to be. And until then, we'll do the best we can. That's what we'll do.
Not as much press tonight. Was something about Morehead State? Or just...
Well, yeah, if you watch the game, you know that guy went by our press like he wasn't there. So we're certainly not going to press them. Presses are good when they work. Presses when they don't work aren't so good. We couldn't press that guy if we had 7 guys out there. That's why you coach for 50 years, so you figure out the difference between when you press and when you don't press. Because it works in one situation doesn't mean it's going to work the next time. Then maybe it will. But you don't know, and you have to try it, which we did, with absolutely no success. In fact, if we'd have pressed the whole game, we would have lost the game. That's a team that handles, that's what they got to get 4 guards out there. They're good. They're real good with the ball. They move the ball. They don't turn it over. And they only had 12 turnovers. They did a good job against the pressure. I think they're a better team than people realize. They lost a lot of games last year, but they got a lot of, those guys are back. They learned a lot. They had a chance in Connecticut. Their two of their players went 0 for 10 or 0 for 12 from the 3, and they were in the game. So, I mean, they got a pretty good team. They got a pretty good team. I'm happy to get a win here. Trust me. We'll see you next week.